Good morning, everybody. That was some of the wonderful, illustrious Samurai. Love that voice. Love her as a musician. Oh my goodness. She is fantastic. Good morning, everybody. First, a little bit clogged this morning, but I'll try to not cough up too much into the mic trying to clear it. Howdy, hello. It's good to see y'all. Happy Mother's Day. This is, as always, Ada speaking to you live on the internet. As of late, always playing RuneScape as well, because that's my vibe game right now. It is 8:15 a.m. on the east coast of Canada over this way. We've got a cloudy morning, but some sun's breaking through. We got some silt in the water on the ocean, choppy waves a little bit, but it's beautiful out there. It's a wonderful Sunday. I'd hope all y'all are having a wonderful time as well. Groggily waking up on this, for most folks, day off of work, not having to do too much. Hope y'all having a wonderful one out there. And again, happy Mother's Day to all of those out there who have maintained good relations with their children. Or as I joked in a post earlier, it's all those people who have a sufficiently good rapport with someone they would consider a MILF to make that joke to them as well. I think it's always a fun time. Again, you have to have that rapport, though. I think talking to a random person you consider to be of a MILF status and doing that would probably be kind of weird. But it's just me here today. I'm not a MILF. I am a hot woman, but I'm not a MILF. So I need not consider any manner of stolen valor on this day of mothers. I'm just a rambling this morning already, my goodness. But yeah, so today, it's been a nice weekend so far. Oh my god, we got some pad thai recently. Oh, I love pad thai. It's so tasty. I've talked about food a lot on Friday, and it's gonna be hard not to do that again today. I love food. Our specific goals today, if anyone cares or is mindful of that, we're trying to do an archaeology thing, which requires us to have a Neapolitan cow. So we have to go do the farming, animal farm stuff for that. It might take us a little while. I actually can't do cows yet even, so I need to get my farming up another level. It's almost fair though. I might go do the fairy tale quest, because I think that gives you some farming, and that should be a pretty quick way to advance that a little bit. But because I was doing archaeology last night, we gotta do the wrap up in archaeology. So my inventory's not a mess. You can't bank the pylon batteries, sadly. Not quite sure why. So I do gotta make sure I do something with those before I move on. Or just... I don't think you need an empty inventory for anything we're doing today. So it should be fine. But yeah, it's just a nice day for some chatter, some background noise in RuneScape. Considering all the peas we've eaten, the peas that have yet to be eaten, and all that good stuff. Might also have to leave at some point to manage a flower delivery that I don't know when that's coming. But we'll deal with that when we deal with it. God, I do love Sammy Ray though. Just wonderful music. Amazing voice. There's not a lot of musicians I'd want to go to a concert for, just because the late night or lawn energy vibes of a concert I'm not usually too big on. Especially the last couple years of COVID and whatnot. But my goodness, I would love to go to a Sammy Ray concert. I think that would just be fantastic. There's a couple videos of her concerts up on YouTube that just look like so much fun. Yeah. Just nice chill morning. In a very subdued vocal pattern right now. The energy's low, but I can be okay. Mayhaps something will happen and it'll wake me up a little bit proper. I think Yes, I have taken my meds. I've had some breakfast. Brush my teeth. Yeah, I'm good. It's a rarity these days, but I do sometimes realize around like 2 p.m. that, oh, I forgot to take my medication. My ADHD stuff. So it's like, ah, beans. But not today. I'm on top of that. So there's a funny thing about the fairy tale quest that I'm probably going to do in a little bit. So fairy tale, it's a couple of quests to do with some fairies. Specifically, you do it because you unlock a fast travel rune system, which if you're playing old school RuneScape, which has much more limited navigation and movement options, you want to speed run to do in Fairy Tale 2 as quickly as possible so you can access those. It's super important. Right now, I'd specifically want those so I can go farm Abyssal Leeches, because I need to get a bunch of talismans. Specifically, I need a Chaos Talisman so I can do the quest What Lies Below. But also, a lot of quests need those hybrid runes, which consumes a talisman whenever you make them. So I just gotta build up a buffer of a bunch of those. But the way you do all that is you do Fairy Tale 1, obviously, before you do Fairy Tale 2. And when you do Fairy Tale 1, there's a part where you have to make a magic pair of secateurs. I don't know how to pronounce that one. I've never heard it said out loud. Secateurs? Cicaders? I have no idea. The little things you clip branches of trees with. And you'll have to go to the... where is he? The nature druid you helped out. Where is he? Oh yeah, over there. You have to go over there, and he'll be like, here's what you need to do, and it's random. There's a list of things it can be, but it is by and large a random selection of what it can be. So when I last played old school RuneScape on an Iron Man account, I had to get a nature talisman. Allow me to briefly look up how you get a nature talisman in old school RuneScape. And remember, Iron Man account, you can't trade with other players. You can get a nature talisman by killing an Abyssal Leech. Now, if you remember what I just said, Abyssal Leeches are in the Abyss, which you only get to by using the Fairy Ring network you get from Fairy Tale 2. So basically, I had gotten to do this quest, you need to finish the sequel to this quest on an Iron Man account that cannot buy things to cheat around that. So that wasn't great. The other options, besides the Abyssal guys, are high-level enemies, such as the Dagannoth bosses, if you do the What Lies Below quest at the lighthouse. I'm scared of combat. That wasn't going to happen either. And then, like, guys who are, like, at level 107 as well. Some stuff in Karen you could do. That wasn't going to happen. But luckily... Actually, wait, I thought there was, I thought it was on the random drop table. Was it not? Yes, it's on the road drop table. So, the other option is that you have to basically kill any monster, you know, just whatever you want to do. And you just have to hope that they roll onto the random, like, gem table, whatever kind of thing. Which, what's the probability on that? I don't remember. Do we have it written down anywhere on this wiki page? Wiki page? Let's see. So it's a 1 in 6 chance to roll the gem drop table. And then within that, a 1 in 40 chance to drop the talisman. It says a 1 in 240 chance drop rate on certain monsters. Which again, not being very combat familiar, was tricky. Also, basically, I think I just went to the Slayer dungeon over in Mortania, Visfane. That looks different in OSRS though. And just killed the crawling hands and someone of them dropped it. Which actually, do they still have that? Because I might need to go to this actually. I could just go farm those guys. Hang on. RS3 monster drop table, please. But anyways, as someone who was just trying to do some questing and get access to the ability to actually navigate the map easily, it was unfortunate to see that, oh dear, I have rolled maybe the worst item to have to do for this one as an Iron Man account, or Iron Woman account, I should say. Rare drop table. Do they still have... Why is a water talisman on the super rare table? No, they have removed that from there. So if I want a chaos talisman, do I just have to... Yeah, it's just abyssal leeches. Oh, I think my headset just disconnected. Well, the audio is now routed through my speakers and not my headset. Okay, now it's back to the headset, but game capture is no longer working. Interesting. Okay, reset it. I need to maybe get a new USB extender. I think this one might have finally bitten the, or no, given up the ghost. That's the term. Oh, I forgot about this. 1 second. Hey, wait a second. I usually make sure I do my pin code before I go streaming. There we go. Old School RuneScape has a plugin where you can just type in on your keyboard your pin code so no one can see it. RuneScape free, you just have to click on them. It's extremely unsafe. I don't understand why it is that way. Like, if I'm streaming, it is not at all helpful to obfuscate what I'm doing to visually click on the spots, because then you know what it was. What am I doing right now? I probably want to build another set of this to turn in for money. And hopefully I have a complete set to build. One of the things I gotta do for the next, like, big upgrade in archaeology is excavate and repair 250 artifacts. So right now I'm just kind of blasting through that first Zarosian 1 set, just so I can keep doing that one over and over again. You know, I've been having a hankering to do more dungeoneering. Partially because I want the rewards from it, and also just like... It is like a kind of involved little thing to do. It's interesting. I still got gripes with it, because I am a... There's an adjective I want. I'm gonna call myself a bitch, but there's another term I want to use besides just that. I don't know what it is. Something. I'm persnickety, let's say. I am deep thinking. I'm critical. I try to think things through. I really gotta finish making these borders, though. I could have done that yesterday, but I was busy getting pad thai. God, pad thai. I think the only thing I would like more than pad thai, I went to a place that did something called Shanghai noodles. That was delicious. Oh my goodness, that was tasty. Like, there's certain kinds of food that are a perfect balance of, like... No, any more iron? I got the only one. Okay, we can just get some more real quick. Yeah. That's like a perfect balance of, like, oil and grease and other whatnot. That just, like, if it's too much, it's overpowering. If it's not enough, it's, like, kind of dry and the flavor's not really there. But if it's just the right amount... Oh, I can just devour that. I love me some good food. It's just, food is so good. I love it. Honestly, the main motivator that will get me to probably exercise on a proper regular basis someday, which I was kind of doing that, but I get fatigued very easily, so it's a problem. Um, it's just the more calories you expend, the more you get to eat. And obviously, for ideal outcomes, you got to kind of control how much you eat. By like eating whatever. Like, I don't need like a perfect outcome on like physical exercise kind of stuff and like body and whatnot. Uh, it's more like I'd be fine however I look as long as like I feel alright and I can like do stuff. You know? As long as I can like maybe do some rock climbing, jog a little bit, lift things and whatnot. That's all I need. And if I can do that and eat a lot of tasty food, life's good. I miss pole dancing though. That's not related to anything else just now, just thinking about like physical activities. If you can like try going to a pole dancing place near you, I highly recommend it. It's very fun. It's very hard, but it's very fun. That's just enough. I should probably farm a little bit more iron though in a minute. A full set is about, is that like 5,000 chronotes, I think? Croissant donuts? 4,700, yep. Now, as soon as I hit the next associate whatever level for this, I am going to spend like all of that instantly. Because the next level stuff is like kind of expensive, but I'm building up a stockpile now while I'm on my way to level 70. Because I have to hit level 70, I have to solve a mystery. I get to solve 10 mysteries, but like one more mystery. You need to excavate and repair 250 artifacts. And I think that's all I'm missing right now. Because I've definitely sent out my guys on enough missions already that I have the hours met for that. Now, if I just went to Santistan, I could just go do one of the mysteries there pretty quickly, I bet, but I'm avoiding that place until I get there in the narrative. Which does mean I'm gonna like have to hard gate on archaeology again pretty soon, which is unfortunate. Because I like archaeology a lot. But anyways, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm doing farm and stuff, and maybe a quest. Do my boats come back already? It did! The Hammer of Pride. Nice. You know, after a couple days of getting just the hardest missions, I have finally gotten, like, reasonable ones. It's like, oh hey, they're not all, like, 4 or 5 stars. What a wonderful thing. Seafaring. Cool. And our ship is fast and leveling the new people. Cool. Gucci. Oh! Nice, we got the third area. And there's so many areas! It is funny that, like, for the longest time, when did Ghost Ahoy come out? The development and progression of this game is fascinating to me. And I just love knowing, like, when things happened. Ghost Ahoy. This is a quest that came out in 2005. So in 2005, there's one guy here who's like a samurai, and he's just like, yeah, I'm from the East, and like, whatever, can you get me a bow signed by Robin Hood, because he's kind of cool. And then you have to play a gambling game that's bullshit with Robin Hood to get him to sign the bow. And he's just like, yeah, I'm from way out east, and there's like a book and stuff, and there's like a ghost here who I guess is also from the east because he like wrote in that language in his book and stuff. And that was pretty much it for the longest time of like references to that. And then they went, hey, what if we added a player-owned port in like 2012, so 7 years later, that is all about going there and doing that stuff. And that's just neat. It's just like, I mean, actually, I think it's just neat. I don't think there's anything in here. I mean, the whole Four Corners like fantasy world trope where the East is always like an Asian-inspired kind of region is kind of played out in a lot of ways. I mean, I still really enjoy Prayer of the Orange Tree, even though that's a big part of it, and stuff like that. But can I see the map from here? No. But it is like a much more interesting environment, I feel like, for all of that. It's like just not a super trivial monoculture kind of thing. It's like all these different regions and islands and like different things going on there. So it's neat. You can also actually go there at some point, which I don't know if I can do that yet. Yes, I could. In 2016, you got the ability to actually go there, not just send ships there. All you need is money. But that's all like high-level skilling area stuff, which I'm actually kind of getting high levels. Maybe I could go do that. Anyways, I'm babbling. Let's check out the farm. And probably steal a bunch of seeds so I can feed my chickens. And try not to drink water directly into the mic. Ooh. Well, first of all, you're enigmatic. I think I probably want to have you be the male breeder in this pen. Just so I have a non like standard one in there. Also, he's constipated, which isn't a great trait to have. I will not think about lineage while doing this minigame because it doesn't matter and it's animals. Though I would in real life be like, about that kind of thing. So my goal with all this is I'm trying to get a Neapolitan cow, which is the like rare shiny cow that you can get. The way all this works is a bunch of different animals. You got rabbits and you got chickens and sheep and eventually cows. And all of that is kind of to a point of trying to breed all these different like types of them. Now for the rabbits, you just have to go and find the rabbits in the real world. Well, in not real world, in the rest of Gilmore, and just like breed them. You can't just get one; you have to actually breed it. And same for chickens. But it's not just having them; it's actually like having them like breed in the breeding pen. So for cows, it's like, well, you got your basic cow, and then you got your chocolate and your strawberry and your vanilla. And technically, I can complete the quest I'm trying to do, or the mission I'm trying to do, just by getting one of each of these. But the Harlequin is the Neapolitan all three. And that's like the main goal. But I can't do cows yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right now I'm just doing sheep. I just gotta hit my level 49. Well, after level 49, then I also have to actually like buy the large pen, and then buy a breeding pair of them and get all that going. So I need to actually like do the farm stuff properly. Which, hi Derek. Hey Ralph. I can't get you a summer sheep. It's spring. Bye Derek. Okay, 56 beans for a full-grown sheep is pretty good. Especially because they're worth more if they're like adolescents. If they're elder, you get more experience, but they're not worth as much money, so. Like the rabbit's worth like 12 each. They have food, we're doing okay. Nothing to clean out in the pen. We got a cat here you can talk to with a cat speaking amulet. They're doing okay. How are they doing for seedy mush? There's a thing you can get, like, so they will only breed in the breeding pen. So there is a slight issue of you can only have one animal doing its stuff at a time. Where's the other one? Um, you can get a Finno eventually that makes it so that in the small pens at least they can breed at a slower rate. Which I should probably get that as soon as I can, but I think it's kind of expensive. Honestly, maintaining the farm isn't that hard to do. You just have to have a bit of money so you can like buy food for them, and then you can like largely ignore it. As long as you don't care about like getting all the rewards from everybody. Actually, I might get all the experience I need just from doing this. But I also need currency. And then I have to build the actual thing. I really enjoy this as an alternate farming method. Like, I've gone and planted some trees and some fruit trees and stuff, so I can get, like, the experience bombs from that. But I really enjoy the the process of all this. You know? It works. It's a nice way to go about farming. Because basically, it's like, making you able to train a skill in a way that actually engages with doing it, with secondary bonuses, I think is very nice. A lot of farming stuff is usually just very self-contained and does not really give you much to work with. Because it's like, oh, I can farm potatoes. Well, you can just buy those. You can just steal those from a field. You don't actually need to farm them. Oh, I can get all these herbs. Well, it's going to be very slow. They could just die if you forget to check on them. You have to teleport and navigate to get to all the patches anyways. And you could just kill Slayer monsters for them anyways too. It's like, there's always like a more interesting way to get a lot of farming stuff, I feel like. Because like also one of the core mechanics of farming is having the stuff so you can pay a guy to make sure your stuff doesn't die so you don't actually have to like tend to your crops. So built into the whole thing is circumventing the actual part of it that's like taking care of them. Which is important because like you spend so much time not anywhere near your farms that it's like, yo, you can't actually look after them. Well, this is a much more like interesting way to take care of something that you're growing and taking care of. Or tending to? There's a word there. I try not to use the same word twice in sentences like that. I like the farm. It's a nice variation on the core gameplay loop that they introduced with farming originally, and I like it. Actually, I think because like RuneSpan. Oh, yep, there's our farming level. We did it. Now we can get cows. Except we can't until we have the money for it. I wonder what that needs for to build it. Like, rune crafting has the rune span minigame now for leveling it, which I enjoy that as a very mindless activity. With some, like, navigation puzzle stuff going on sometimes. But that's not a variation of the core gameplay, because the core gameplay of rune crafting was never that interesting, honestly. The core gameplay of rune crafting was always just run around a certain place and, like, do bank runs, and that was it. It was bank running from the place where you would mine all the rune essence, and then bank running to the altars, and that was all you had to do for it. RuneSpan, at least, is like interesting mechanics, interesting rewards, cool visual design and stuff like that too, and it just takes out a lot of the pain of leveling rune crafting. Old school RuneScape did add some stuff to help with rune crafting. They added the Rune Guardians minigame. Uh, that was nice. It's a little bit involved, but if there's enough people around, you kind of just like do whatever's in front of you, and it works out. You really can't do no one solo though, so you gotta make sure you're like actually playing with a group. And there is a lobby maximum size, so you can kind of get kind of screwed there where you can't play on the busy servers, so you have to kind of like try to do it by yourself. It, mixed bag on that, but as long as there's like a good like middle ground number of players present, so you can get into the matches properly, it's an interesting little mini game with good rewards. I like it. There is so much chicken droppings in this spot. How did they do it? I mean, essentially, a lot of the like animal droppings, it's a way to waste a player's time so that time can progress for like all these guys to grow and do their thing, because it's like a real clock on them. But it is a little bit just a lot of nothing. That's kind of the point. There's a zenness to RuneScape I like, where it's like you got these goals you're trying to accomplish, trying to get this stuff done, but it is a lot of nothing. And there's a zen in that. There's a zen in the blankness of things. It's like number go up, make my brain happy and chill. But you can also just kind of find some peace in the moments of just... Because if you think about it, numbers are always going up, whether you see them or not. So if your brain gets happy from bigger number, just know that somewhere there's always a number getting bigger. You can just always be happy. Or at least always had the potential for happiness. I think always being happy would... Like, there's a... I need to reread some of the witch books from Discworld. The Granny of Overax one specifically. I've read Tiffany Aiken plenty of times, love those books. But I really enjoy... I think it's a quote from Carpe Jugulum. That's just like... Sure, you could, avoid getting wet in the rain, but you don't really appreciate being dry and warm until you've been cold and wet. You don't appreciate your ups unless you have the downs. And if you're always up, the down feels way worse. So it's not so much like you have to feel depressed and bad and sad all the time for appreciating the good in life. But just when there are moments where you just gotta kind of endure something, just remember that it's making you appreciate the times you don't have to endure it. Like if you gotta go do some gardening out in the rain, yeah, you're gonna get wet. It's gonna be a little bit mucky, gonna be a little bit cold. But when you come back inside, you have a hot shower, a hot bath, maybe just a hot cup of tea. It's gonna feel so much better for it. Now, if you're in a position where like you're at a job that is forcing you to work in the cold and rain for 8 hours or something, that's not the same at all, and it's more like you should unionize and not be in bad working conditions. It's always different when like a guy in a suit's trying to convince you of it so that you don't sue them for the inevitable health issues you have later on. And as long as you can choose to opt into those moments and like have a little bit of like a build your own internal durability and stability as a person, I think that's when it's like valuable and good. Actually, I'm making a bucket because I don't know what happens though. I'm not gonna get a bucket. I'm gonna queue up and move 5 seconds before it actually happens. Hey, do you have a bucket? I should just buy a bucket off you. No. Did I give you empty buckets? Yes. I have been reprimanded by this game multiple times now for not having a bucket when I muck out the manure. You do get a lot of experience for this though. It's not a bad way to get your farming up. We can just get some compost out of that. I can dig it. I would like to... I wish there was just a... RuneScape can be a very, like, just use your mouse, one-click game kind of thing, one-button game sort of thing sometimes. And other times it's like, hey, you have to use the keyword now. And it's like, no, I was lounging back. My hand was not on the keyboard. How could you do this to me? Well, that's all for that. And now we just have to wait for this place to keep doing stuff. We can do the cows now, but I need to get about 500 beans. Did they just make another? Oh my goodness! That's just ridiculous. It's kind of funny, but they have a mechanic at all of like the manure turns into one bucket of compost, because every single allotment thing will give you 3 weeds, and each weed is 1 compost, so it's just like, you already have all the compost you need from that. And you can just buy it too. Like, the inflation in this game is ridiculous for how much we have not updated prices of anything. Like, I made some easy money off of doing those treasure trail caskets from the Easter event, but then, like, I've still made, like, over half this money from actual gameplay. Like, oh hey, managing miscellanea, let me just sell all of these logs that I got from that, and that's like an easy couple million. This should really just be like a... You can add all weeds. Ugh. Game convenience, please. Anyways. Oh, what that is. It's always funny to me when they add like this new flashy, like modern design stuff next to the old, like Sorcerer's Tower. Whatever the fuck this is. I think it's like the Legends Guild as well. Like, it's definitely like a more, like, you know, they ported this over to like a new visual style and whatnot, but they didn't really make it grandiose. Yeah, it's just all of it. I only have one, please. Okay. What to do? Probably just do Fairy Tale real quick. I do a little bit of questing. Just gotta wait for stuff to happen on the farm anyways. It is over here. Yeah, I'm kind of just doing any of them in these 2 batches right now. Basically, as long as I do all the ones before World Guardian, that's fine. I can, you know, obviously, like, whatever order I wanted to be in. I really gotta do, what is it? The elf stuff. I've never been to the elf areas. I'd like to do that at some point. Go to Underground Pass finally. I need some stuff. Give me the Draymond Staff. Give me the Secateurs, which are there. And I think I just go talk to the Draenor guy, don't I? Alright, doesn't this one start with, what's his face? Yes, Martin the Master Gardener. Are you ready for a quest that tells you to run around to like 8 different areas and then come back and the actual quest happens 8 feet away from the guy? Oh, there's a feeding gift from Dungeoneering that's like instant home teleport, and I really want to get... Maybe I should just go to some Dungeoneering later. Yeah, I might just go do that. My combat guess has got a little bit better lately too, so I can probably do some more stuff now. Hey, Martin. I guess General? I have never stolen from you specifically, sir. The crops are bad. good enough farmer I should know these terms. Come on. Or at least I should be a good enough conversationalist to like make assumptions and then not interrupt conversation constantly. I'll say I have, even though I've not farmed anything in ages. Let's go talk to some gardeners. See what's up. Then we'll be very rude and be like, ha, fairies? Ludicrous. Anyways, let me go kill a dragon real quick. Because remember, your character in this game is canonically, I try not to say stupid and whatnot, because I just feel like it's, like, rude and really just call it to the stuff of just, like, it's insulting the meaning in some ways. So it's like, your character is very gullible and not aware of the genre they're in. You know? More rain, okay. Well, we could do some nitrogen supplements to the soil and then just like do some irrigation systems. Oh, I don't have my... One of the people you can talk to for this is right next to ectoplasm place. I don't have my teleport on me for that. Oops. Should go pull... Do I have my necromancy stuff on? Yes. No, I don't. I should go that too. I'm not set up for my stuff. Oh no. One second. I need to be in my questing mode. Can't bank that still. Yoink, yoink. Oh, I meant to equip that. Keep that on me so I can do my minigame stuff. Give me doop-a-doop-a-doo. Ectofile, thank you. And some food. Wait, no, because we're gonna have to go talk to the nature spirits, so there's no point in having food with us. Mort Meyer, it sucks. The life out of you. Hey, Kragan, what's up, buddy? Are you one of the cool farmers? Insects are eating them. Boo doo boo boo doo boo doo boo boom 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 ba boom. Should go do more pirate stuff. If I did like cabin fever and rum deal and whatnot, and there are quests that I just more spot that I just know like I am gonna hate doing this in old school RuneScape one day. It's just like, oh, it was a pain. Like Monkey Madness is gonna be a nightmare to do in old school RuneScape. I cannot believe how many times I make you run down that hallway with all the monsters in it. Oh, it's bad. Hey, are you one of the cool people who also lures people to their death constantly? Hey, you don't plant it. Oh, no, yes, I tear yours out. Are you growing weeds? That is true. I have never spoken to most of them. Um, not the most social game. Although I'd be willing to play with some people and do some stuff. I want to get a clan going and stuff like that. Um, oh, where's another farmer I can talk to? I think it's all the big patches you have to go to as well. Oh, where's the last big patch? Oh, Cafferby. Just north of Cafferby. I have thought to myself about how much of this game, the flow and the enjoyment of it has come down to I have done some of these quests so many times in my life across multiple accounts that I just really remember how this stuff works for repetition. And it's like, oh yeah, this quest, you just do X, Y, and Z, and it's done. It's like I only know to do that because I've had to do this so many times, and there was no way to actually know what's going on here. It's the season, summer keeps coming. I wish. I need one more. Where is the last? I mean, I can probably talk. Actually, I can probably just talk to the person about the tree over here. I think any farmer works. I don't think it has to be the plot specifically. I know there's one more though. Where's the other one? I don't think there's one near Lumbridge. There's a bush spot and a tree spot, but that's it. Hmm. Is this tree okay? Not looking great for a tree, but okay. Hey, are you a cool farmer? Let's see. It's a lack of rain. It's too many insects. It's the seasons are bad. Um, it's me destroying crops. Well, the problem is the fairies, which I've met canonically. I've been to their place. Why? It's just one of it's just like, why would I be disbelieving of her? I've met them. It's a world of magic and runes and shit. I've learned that humans are like an invasive species to this realm that we're not from here. It's like, why wouldn't it be fairies? Hey man, I heard some stuff. I need you to tell me that it's real. We've also done a quest about climate change already, and that was like a genuine thing. Come on. Technically, so in old school RuneScape, you could start quests without the required stats and everything to do them. I think in RuneScape 3 they've made it so you have to have the requirements. So at this point now, like to do this quest, you need to have done Lost City. To the point where I don't think they let you start it unless you've done Lost City. Um, but you know now, or in the old days at least, that could have implied like, well, you know, to finish this quest, go do this other quest, which is a little bit, you know, busy. You think they would just work it all into the same quest or something? Anyways. Hey, cool door. Wonder what's in there. Whoa. Cool chicken. I need to go talk to the queen. Oh, they changed this. There's like a little house now. And there's also a Slayer Master here. Hey, fairy godfather. Oh, they gave them like bug tendrils, huh? He's a very Italian man, you see. Or fairy, I should say. I do like the pun of the fairy godfather. It's pretty good. North is that way. Oh, they redesigned this. There's not like a cave anymore, huh? That's interesting. That's such a small change to make. That's interesting. Oh, fair enough. I know a druid. They did not add shamanism to old school RuneScape, so I can't be that either. There's no medicine stat, come to think of it. I've pretended to be a doctor. Oop, not terribly. There we go. Big stretch. Remember, folks out there, drink your water, have your big stretches. It's only been an hour of stream, so if you've been here silently, watch. Hydrate, stand up, all that good stuff. Thinking of idle games for a moment. I've been playing this one for a while now. I'm kind of surprised how long it's kept my attention. But it's a slow burn kind of thing. Around the same time, I was kind of being better about, like, I guess wasting my time. And it's an interesting one for like the mechanics in it and how it's like slowly doling those out and very clearly giving you like the track of what to look forward to later on. I have never attacked one of you yet. Yeah, he's my necromancer tutor. I know it'd be difficult to like go back and update all this stuff back in the day, but it's still like weird when they don't catch some things. But also like that's one of the things I was thinking about just like with how much I've played these games over time. It's just like, oh, for this quest, I know exactly where he is, and I know the fastest way to get to him, so it's just quick. I should really get that war teller. I should go kill some bosses. I want more instant teleports, please. S'il vous plaît. Actually, can you get... Oh, do I need a shovel first? I hope not. I wonder if you can get this skull ahead of time. I think it's around back, isn't it? If... Nightshade. That's where you found another thing. Where is it? Yep. Oh, I've done worse. I did Creature of Frankenstein. Snapdragon, Super Compost, and Dragon Bones. I'm gonna screenshot that. I have needed so many dragon bones in this fucking game. Okay. Oh, would I get Snapdragon? Isn't that is an herb, isn't it? That's right. I had to go do what's that minigame called again? Sorceress's Garden? That's still over here? Yeah, I think it's down there. To get the herb. Oh god, where's Snapdragon in here? Snapdragon would be... Because also, it has to be clean Snapdragon is the trick. So, if I, for reference, look up clean Snapdragon in RuneScape 3, it's gonna be... Oh, I can farm it, I can do the gnome restaurants. Nature Implanes. 10 Agility Arena tickets. Excuse me, apologies for burping. That is annoying. How do I get this then? This quest doesn't have big requirements, except for this bit has very annoying requirements. Now a Grammy one that a guy could clean for me. Kill a guy in Darkmire, but you have to use specific weapons. And that's basically it for me right now, isn't it? Can I do Gnome Restaurant? I haven't done that one before. Gnome Restaurant, not a safe minigame. Death is real during it. That's funny. Is it just delivering stuff to people? Is that all you have to do? I guess we're about to get into the food industry. God, do I have a better gnome access though? Oh, why is all chat open? Because I have lately just been wait, what? Where's Feldup again? Isn't Feldup down here? You get a teleport down here at level 10? Why? Huh. Actually, honestly, I think probably the easiest way to get access to a tree is Ardougne Monastery, so I would need that cape. So, in the way of RuneScape, to do this quest, we're first going to go complete the achievement diary for Ardougne, which is... my cat needs to grow up, and I need to kill a unicow, which sounds almost like something else that... Oof. I mean, it's Dragon Bones I know how to get, that's not a problem. Snapdragon, bucket of super compost. I think I just need to put a compost potion on a compost bucket, so that shouldn't be hard either. Okay. I need food for me. I am glad I did not throw out all of my cowhide. I need my last unicorn horn. Pretty sure that's what you use for this. And then I need my cat. And I need food for my cat so it can grow up. Can I give it rabbit? Probably not. I'll give it some mackerel, some not crayfish, some tuna. Okay, kitty. Oh, I can't have a duckling out and my cat. I'm sorry, little duckling. Go on your merry way. One day you'll finally grow up. I've never had a cat grow up in all the time I played this game. I just don't have them out. And also, they can die, and I'm really scared and sad about that. I don't want my cat to die. Shocker, having a cat in real life who has some sinus issues right now, but I don't want my cat to die. Because you don't have to sell the cat. You just have to talk to a guy about selling the cat. So, we'll be okay. The unicow, though, we gotta run over to the Tower of Life, which, oh my goodness, doing that quest in this, current day version of the game. It's so weird. What's supposed to be in there? I guess there is a polar bear in the next quest for the penguin stuff. I should get that quest going. I just need to make another clockwork suit, and I keep forgetting to do that. If they don't let me in, I'm gonna be pissed. Thank you. Okay, buddy. Which one's for unicows? Which one's this? Oh, can I... Can I activate? Oh, it's the right one. It's basically having a way to get certain materials en masse by, spending, some of them to get more of them. And now my cat needs to grow up. So... I don't know how long this takes. So in the meantime, we can... I guess we'll just go do, get the dragon bones. Let's see. Unicorn horns. I don't see how that's faster than just killing unicorns, but maybe there's unique drops I didn't see. I need compost. It is now super compost. I do wish some of this stuff would just take the same spot. So that's bad. We need the bones, so let's get out the dragon shield. Let's try to go down this hole before a guy tries to kill me who can't, but they will still try for some reason. No, click on the prompt. They shouldn't aggro on me. I'm like well above their level, but they still do. Anything good? No, I'm not in combat. There we go. I need to go this one. Right? Nothing just goes over there. No, I thought it did. I guess this one. My cat better be okay. Hey, green dragon. If all the baby dragons could not attack me, that'd be nice. I don't know how necessary a shield is anymore in the current combat style, but let me just get a couple bones this time, because I always need more. Protection from those guys. Please? There we go. And one more. Okay, we should be good. Ooh, clue scroll. Wait, I didn't get... I left it behind. What you gonna do? I'm gonna feed my cat. Sometimes you make a mistake and you don't get the things you deserved. You are never gonna get everything you want in this world. First things first, get what you deserve. That's my morale team right now, so we don't have morale on us. But this one can just trivially go out anyway, so let's send it. What's up, little kitty? Are you hungry again? Well, let's go bank this garbage. Oh, right, I have a dig site I can send them on. I keep forgetting. Well, we got another bone for the guy. Not there, over here. And also, I'm just gonna put this into the quest section because I need this for quests primarily. Just gotta use the bathroom. I will be right back. I will leave you some Jackie Onassis to listen to. And I'll be back in just 2 seconds. Wait a minute. It's not capturing... It didn't... It's not been capturing Spotify this whole time. Makes me sad. So I do believe, in previous times where I've talked about Sammy Ray playing, the music being wonderful, it has not carried over to the stream, unfortunately. Apparently Spotify was set up to only look for an executable of Spotify that had the name of Foo Fighters' Doll. And apparently Spotify changes its application title based on the song you're listening to. So, my apologies. That has not been playing, evidently. Make sure I can see all my audio mixer things better, so I can catch that when it happens. Ah, beans. Ah, well. Do make sure you listen to Sammy Ray today, though. Sammy Ray and the Friends. They're on Spotify. They're elsewhere, too, I bet. Beautiful music. I've been trying to play the song Jackie Onassis, and I realize now I've failed to do so on the stream. Especially because there's a lyric of, Mama, you look lovely when you take a stand. And because it's Mother's Day. And the lyric says Mama in it. That's enough for me. Might wrap up soon. I don't got too many words in me today. No one to bounce anything off of, too hard to speak for a long time. So it goes. So it goes. That's probably people are busy doing Sunday activities and Mother's Day things or sleeping in. Because it's a day off. And they all partied on Saturday night. Much as Elton John would sing about. Plus, I can do more of my mindless RuneScape activities without having to worry about being entertaining to an audience. I'm trying to think of stuff for a stream I want to talk about and get going. I mean, I want to get the borders finished up and make that look all pretty and nice and very nostalgic. That'd be nice. More convenient stuff for the PNG Tuber program. Or sorry, this was it Audio Reactive Talk Sprite, I should say. I miss petting my cat. He zigged and I zagged. How long did they take to grow up? My goodness, I should have been doing this ages ago. I don't see why I would ever sell one of my cats. There's a quest where you can like lose your cat if you mess up a riddle, and I'm just like, I will like I think I know what the answer is, but I'm also gonna like look it up because I don't want to lose my cat. I get scared by that. It spooks me. Something fierce. Yeah, I think I might just wrap up now. Keep it shorter. I don't got many words in me. Make sure I have more of a presence tomorrow when I do this. Thought about not doing it at all, but I was like, I think it might be fun to do a little bit. And it was alright. Nope. We're both away for a while still. So, I think with that, I think I'll put us on goodbye. I'm gonna play another Sammy Ray. Well, actually, no, because no one's here, I'm pretty sure, and the VOD won't keep the music in it anyways, so there's no point. Hey, if you're listening to this for whatever reason, go listen to some Sammy Ray. Look up the song Jackie Onassis. It's pretty good. You're gonna enjoy it. Um, and I think that's all from me. So thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to exist in a social manner, larger than myself, to speak out into the void a little bit, talk about how the water is gorgeous and there's like nice little white crescent waves all over it. It's been a pleasure as always. Enjoy your morning, enjoy your Mother's Day, enjoy your Sunday. Be kind to yourself, do something kind for others, especially on this day, your mother, if you have a relationship with her that allows for that. And I look forward to next time I get to be here and see y'all. So, goodbye, and have a good one. And there'll be no raiding because there's nobody here. It's actually like talk to a void where you know there's nobody there, but like still put on the affectation of going out to someone. It's kind of like the whole radio DJ thing where like you don't actually know you have an audience at all. Potentially nobody's listening to your radio station, but you don't know. You gotta pretend they're actually there. So that's my vibe I'm going for. Gonna pretend you're there. Enjoy your day. See you in the future. Have a wonderful time. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye.